IBCM ethical OS. The reverse osmosis, a corporate dark value, a 100-year blueprint for Indian foundations. The global economy runs on a failing operating system. How to correct it? Corporate norm, corporate management, orbiter mission.
Copyright, corporate mom, corporate management orbiter mission.
Substance over assimilation. In an era where assimilation masquerades as governance and automation is mistaken for wisdom, IBCM offers a different path. This is not a manifesto of resistance. It is a manifesto of radiance, where governance is not simulated, but substantiated.
The global economy runs on a failing operating system. It processes numbers perfectly, but crashes when accounting for the invisible strain of human behavior. That operating system is traditional financial accounting. Current standards analyze value through a strictly quantitative lens, tracking transactions after they happen while ignoring the human capital driving them. Ignoring intangible assets creates a massive economic blind spot called dark value. In 2007, excluding intangibles left $4.1 trillion out of U.S. data alone. That global deficit will hit $35 trillion by 2026. Lacking a system to measure human conduct in real time, we have drifted into simulation governance. Companies react to ethical failures and financial crises only after the damage is already done. The modern corporation is effectively flying blind. By measuring the financial exhaust of a business while ignoring its human engine, the global economy continues to bleed trillions of dollars in unmeasured value. This blind spot affects the highest levels of regulation. Major institutions, such as the Reserve Bank of India, are forced to build economic policies based on this incomplete and reactive data. Without a framework to measure internal human conduct, regulatory watchdogs like SEBI are left waiting for disasters to occur before they can intervene. The problem is one of scope. Traditional audits only track 12 quantitative process areas within a business, capturing a tiny fraction of operational reality. Over 300 qualitative elements of management go entirely unmeasured. Neglecting these areas makes corporate ethics a public relations checklist rather than a real enforceable standard. Fixing this accounting bug requires a new framework, Inactivity-Based Cost Management, or IBCM. IBCM functions as an ethical OS, shifting management from a backward-looking review to a proactive model called substantiated governance. Instead of stopping at standard quantitative processes, it tracks the 304 qualitative elements of management traditional accounting misses. This data builds a conduct of the people knowledge database, generating a subject-object self-governance dashboard, providing leadership a live scoreboard for corporate behavior. The core metric is effort per person, utilizing human energy as the fundamental denominator for tracking performance. By continuously tracking human activity, the IBCM Ethical OS embeds ethics directly into daily operations. This makes bad behavior difficult to hide in the margins of a balance sheet. The corporate atomic principle explains why this stability is necessary. A business functions like an atom, where the board of directors acts as the nucleus and the workforce orbits it as the electron. In the modern economy, that workforce electron moves at incredible speeds. Without enough weight in the center, high-speed growth creates severe instability, risking a destructive spinout. Stability requires the neutron. Clear ethical values and a commitment to society provide the mass needed to anchor the nucleus and stabilize the entire structure. Ethics provides the structural mass required to keep high-growth companies from collapsing under their own momentum. Installing the ethical OS enables accelerated value return, or AVR, by measuring what traditional accounting misses. Implementing dark value recovery plugs hidden operational leaks. This process transforms standard industrial zones into high-performing valuation clusters. This framework directs recovered wealth towards societal value redistribution, using quantified growth to support broader economic health. The royalty trigger mechanism ensures this distribution occurs without harming the enterprise's bottom line. The enterprise retains 90% of this newly generated growth. Meanwhile, a 5% share flows into state sovereign value funds to support small businesses and societal good. The IBCM Ethical OS provides the mechanism to capture trillions of dollars in lost value, shifting corporate accountability from a simulated checklist into a functional standard for a sustainable global society.